Hello and welcome to Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio. It is the Tuesday tell-all. It's Tuesday already. Tuesday, May 9th, 2023. Now, I'm trying my microphones again, so please let me know if you can't hear me right now. Can everybody hear me? Can you? Let me know. All right. Wow, we already have comments. I love it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Anyways, before I get to the comments, driverinterviews.com is the website. Go there. Okay, click on the YouTube, subscribe. It'll flash up and hit you. Okay, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to buy shirts, hats, stickers, all that. Let me know. Okay, shirts. I usually send a sticker with the shirt anyway, and if I've forgotten, please let me know. But yeah, driverinterviews.com is where you can make that happen. If you want to sponsor the show, support the show, you are more than welcome, and it's greatly appreciated. At Driver Interviews is my handle on Facebook and Instagram, and also on YouTube. Hashtag the car show. That's what we're using. I took a lot of pictures of cars in the lanes. I haven't posted them yet, so I will do that tomorrow. Okay, and I'll definitely be using that hashtag. Texmex.com, Lupe Tortilla. Okay, they are sponsoring me this year, and I really appreciate it. So shout out to them, and I can't wait to get down to Texas. I booked my flights for the NS Texas National event later on this year, October. So I will be down there for that. Hopefully they are racing in that event, and hopefully I can hit up a Lupe Tortilla as well while I'm down there. So thank you for your support. Draginsights.com, thank you for your support. Check out your stats. Check out your opponent's stats. I am actually going to show you a screenshot. Don't let me forget. Somebody comment if I actually forget, but I want to show you how my AHFS average saver spreadsheet works. I'm going to give you a little glimpse, okay, so you can save your averages. Rob Youngblood's advancedclutches.com. Check out Rob Youngblood's clutches. Check out that one I posted a little while back there. I shared a post, beautiful piece, advancedclutches.com. Give him a call if you want to be cool and become a stick shift racer. Don Kennedy, race car insurance, if you want to be cool and insure your vehicle, right? 602-284-6240 or 1donkennedy@gmail.com. His policies are written through Haggerty Insurance, so they are reliable, and he can take care of you. Give him a call. Give him an email. He will set you up. CP Carrillo Pistons. Hit up my boy Nick Diaz, nick@cpcarrillo.com. Don't forget the hyphen, 2 R's, 2 L's. The only Pistons I've ever run on my super stock ride. I don't know anything else, right? Total Seal Piston rings, the only rings I've ever run in my super stock ride, and stocker for that matter. Lake Speed, he's done a couple tech segments with us. He's a nice guy. Hit him up, lake@totalseal.com, or Keith Jones, or whoever. Just tell all these people that Bobby Fazio sent you, because I want them to know that their name is getting recognized on this channel. Rock and Roll Engineering, Bruce Fulper, PontiacEngines.com. Now, I was supposed to drive a Pontiac 455 Super Duty at the upcoming Joliet race national, Route 66 Nationals. It doesn't sound like the car is going to be ready, so I did have to withdraw. Unfortunately, I wanted to go. Never been to that track, but PontiacEngines.com just made me think of that. So hit up PontiacEngines.com. Bruce Fulper was the one that kind of came up with that 428 super stock combo that's out there that people are running fast in. So thanks to him, a lot of them cars are out there running fast in GT super stock, right? All right, who's out there? Boy, we got a lot. 67 CUDA, K-Stock Automatic. First, want to say congrats. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It was a fun weekend. Thank you. NHRA stock, I'll second that. All right, I appreciate that. There's Walt Walker. Let's go, Walt. Walt was absent last week. I think he was working. How dare he be working when he should be watching this show, right? Greg Scott, congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you, Don Kennedy. Man, I appreciate it. Brian Zenson, what's up, Bobby? Loud and clear. Thank you. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Tom Baker, there he was. I missed him at ATCO. Where were you, Tom? Tripping Fish Car. Where was it? Greg Scott, loud and clear. All right, everybody hears me. Everybody hears me. I love it. Rich Boyle, saw Rich Boyle driving Frankie Aragona's A-Stock automatic Camaro there at ATCO. Big block Camaro, 396. Frank's daughter is going to be driving it soon, I'm told. So looking forward to that. Jackson Sanderson, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Sound like $1 million. And I look like $1 million too, right? Hi, all. Russ Abrams, Dennis Chapman. Thank you very much. Dennis Chapman actually called it. He kind of told me about third or fourth round, I think it was. He said, "Yeah, you got this today." And I was like, "Oh, I hope you're right." So thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate it. Tom Baker, working, always working. And Nick Ryder, I'm listening. All right. Let's get to it, guys. So the birthdays first. I always got to mention the birthdays. I always say let's get to it, and then I remember I got to shout out some birthdays. So May 3rd, this is courtesy of Drag Insights on the homepage where the master racing schedule is and where the birthday calendar is also. Wendell Bowie, Bowie, Wendell Bowie, happy birthday, May 3rd. May 3rd. Now, May 4th, we had John Evans. So happy birthday to John Evans. And then May 7th, Sheila Holt, Port of the Lupe Tortilla team. Sheila Holt, happy birthday, May 7th, 2 days ago. All right. Thank you, Drag Insights, for letting me know when everybody's birthday is, because I do not see them on Facebook anymore, man. I feel like a schmuck. You know, it's like 11:50 at night and you realize somebody's saying thank you for all the birthday wishes, and you realize it's a good friend of yours and you didn't even know that it was their birthday because it wasn't posted. It like didn't show up on Facebook and say, hey, it's your buddy's birthday, wish him a happy birthday. I'm not seeing it anymore. I feel like I used to see it more back in the day. Like, what's the deal? What happened? So at least Drag Insights lets me know when everybody's birthday is, because I'm in there every day looking at the calendar. All right, let's get to some racing. So we had some national opens this weekend. They're like the biggest mystery in drag racing. NHRA, it's like their best kept secret. We never know when they are. We never know where they are. We never know any results. We can't find a qualifying sheet anywhere. We don't know who won unless somebody's like doing a live from on classracer.com. It's pretty amazing how quiet they are about national opens, and they're really like the entertainment value as far as class racing is concerned is like second to none, because these class racers go as fast as they can, and can't get hit with horsepower, right? Can't get hit with a weight penalty for anybody that's new to the class racing world. So let's give a little shout out to some big accomplishments here. That is qualifying number one at a national open, because this is where people are letting it all hang out. National opens and Indy. Right. So at ATCO, we'll start at ATCO, which was in New Jersey, which is where I was this weekend. Ron Infantino, G stock automatic, 69 Camaro. Okay. 12-second flat index in G stock automatic. Now, Ron's Camaro, I believe, is a 350 cubic inch, 255 horse combo. He qualified number one with a 10.72.3 elapsed time at 120.77 miles an hour. And that's on a 12 flat index. He was 127.7 under the index. So congrats, Ron Infantino. That thing is fast, and it's pretty, too. I believe it's a Steve Ficacci motor, a Dean Oliver carburetor, nice orange paint job. Oh, God. Can I drive it, Ron? Thanks, buddy. Beautiful, beautiful car. Congrats, Ron, on your number one qualifying job at ATCO Dragway this weekend. And then in Super Stock, Nick Scardelli. You want to talk about another beautiful car, okay? A 1985 Mercury Capri GTM automatic. It's got a 1968 Mercury Cougar motor in it, the J Code 302 aluminum head combo, I believe. 1120 index, right? In GTM automatic. Nick Scardelli goes out there and runs 999 with a 7 at 131.97 miles an hour, going 1.203 under the index, taking the number one spot in Super Stock. So congrats to Nick Scardelli. Now that car is beautiful also. Mercury Capris, usually if you ever see one of those anywhere, it's pretty dusty looking and it's pretty raggy. This thing is gorgeous, gorgeous paint job, and just a nice car inside and out. All Scardelli's father and son, all their vehicles are always gorgeous. So congrats, Nick, on your number one qualifying position there at ATCO Dragway. All right, who else is out there? Stacy McCarty, Mr. Pontiac again. How you doing, Stacy? Chapman Jr. predicted it, not Senior. All right. Okay, well, let's see what's in his crystal ball for the next race, right? Brian Reynolds, congrats. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Get your buddies to post sheets. Thanks, John Agnetta. Yes. Congratulations on your win. Thanks, Mike Lombardo. I appreciate it. Okay, so in stock. All right, so I'll give you the results. I did win stock eliminator. I was driving a 1964 Ford Mustang. Fits my persona, right? The same car that I drive in Super Stock, except this is the automatic version. A lot of people said, dude, you painted your car. What happened? You turned it into a stocker. No, this is not the same car. To clear that up, this car is owned by Mark Sargenti out of Comac, Long Island, New York, right? Jeff Lawrence builds the engines. I love this car, okay? I really, really, really love driving this car, especially when I have the Super Stocker there. Both parked next to each other, 264 Mustangs, It's just, it fits me. This car is just easy to drive, all right? And it's so cool looking. My wife was finally able to come watch me run this car, and she was like, dude, that's a gorgeous little car. I love that car. So yeah, it's cool. Mark has it lettered up now. It says Sargenti and Fazio on the side. Kind of looks like Sergeant Fazio on the side, but Sargenti and Fazio. We probably should have put that in green, white, and red now that I'm thinking about it. But whatever. Thanks, Mark, for letting me drive the car. I love it. Anyways, enough banter here. Final round. I'll just go right to that. I was 034. I dialed a 1206, and I ran a 1207.5 at 103 miles an hour. I had to race against perhaps one of my favorite stockers in the country, Ryan Herensky, a 68 Shelby, a red Shelby, GT500 Mustang. Now, Ryan dialed a 997, right? He's 017 on the tree. I'm basically in high gear looking in my rear view as Ryan's doing one of those monster wheelies. Looks like his car is just coming to swallow me. I think he got a little, he did it. He was on the bumper, and I think he might have landed, headed toward the wall a little bit and had to reel it back in because he parked it at the finish line, and he had me on the tree. So he only went a 10.07. So he was a tenth off his dial. He went 114 miles an hour. And I know he can go about 130 probably. So I got the win. I appreciate everybody's congrats. It was cool to win in that car for Mark. And thank you, Mark, for letting me drive it. Thanks, Jeff Lawrence, for a nice, killer, consistent motor. We were going 8 under all weekend, and we were happy. Just to let everybody know, no blinder, no two-step, no shift light, no weather station. I didn't even have my trailer there. So that's the way I raced this weekend. That's, you can do this. It's possible. Okay. It's not easy. It is possible to do this, in a little M stock automatic ride, right? So if you're thinking about building a car, you want something that's slightly on a budget, you want to go out and have some fun, give me a call, and I'll try and help you out. And there's many other racers out there that will help do the same. Okay. We want everybody we can join in Stock Eliminator. We want everybody out there in the ranks. Send Bobby money. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. Sure. Thanks, Bruce. Warren, hello from Monteith Racing Replicas. Everybody saw that awesome replica Warren made for me and my father, but he makes them for everybody, and they're so realistic. I don't know how he does it. I wish I had an ounce of talent like that. Unfortunately, I don't. Thanks, Warren. Scott Catt watching from Breckenridge, Michigan. How you doing, buddy? Pete Lanciers. Hi, Pete. Pete's not at a San Diego Padres game tonight. I guess they're not playing tonight. Pete's living it up out in San Diego. Bruce, do you still have my 395 cam? Bruce, I guess that's for Bruce Fulper. 2 Italians. Oh my goodness, who would know that deal? Delay box? No, I don't even know how to use one of those things. I don't know how to set it up. Nope, no delay box. As simple as you can get, man. And I love it. Can't overthink anything. All right, so Super Stock. Let's head it on over to Super Stock. Brian Stianchi is the way they say it on the loudspeaker. Now, if he's, if he's from the old country, it's Stianchi, and it's GTI automatic 87 Camaro. He had to race against Wally Clark from Niagara Falls in the final. Niagara Falls. Slowly I turned. Step by step, inch by inch. All right. Stianchi's got a GTI automatic 87 Camaro. He's 034 in the final. He dials a 1048, runs a 1049 for 126 miles an hour. He's 14th out over. Wally Clark, GTG automatic in a 2002 Grand Am. 001 on the tree, dials a 955, runs a 959.9 at 131. I don't know if he parked it at the finish line, gave it back. I don't know if he spun maybe, but Wally had a 001 light, the legend from up there in Niagara Falls, 001 light, and doesn't get the win. So runner-up, and congrats, Brian Stianchi. Nice white Camaro. He's a regular out there at ATCO Dragway and good driver. So way to go, Brian. That's the ATCO Open. We had a good time. Free spectators this weekend. There was a nice chunk of fans there on Sunday. Snack bar was killing it. I hope that they keep doing that. People coming up to me saying it was their first time at the races. I love hearing that. People in the lanes walking around, checking out the cars. It was their first time at ATCO Dragway. I hope ATCO is listening to this. I posted on their Facebook wall. The same thing. People asking about the cars, asking what kind of engine I had in Mark's car there, 289. They couldn't believe it. This whole class is like this. Yes, stock eliminator, all these cars. See that beautiful Shelby right there? See that beautiful wagon of Sean Conway, semifinal? See that Scott Underhill was there with his Pontiac? Yeah, these are all the engines that came in the car for that year. They were amazed. So I'm glad. I hope they keep coming back. I hope we got new spectators, maybe for the divisional in August. But that's what I love to see. They're playing. I'm watching you both. All right. Thanks, Pete. Great guy. Congrats, Wally. All right. Yeah, he is. Wally Clark. Wally was going 138 mile per hour all race, so he was out of it in the final. Thanks, Bill. Okay, guess he gave it back. Oh, it's a tough one. Tough one. All right, let's head to Mooresville. Mooresville, North Carolina, 8th mile, because Division 2, this is Division 2 now, all their national opens are 8th mile racing. I'm not into the whole 8th mile thing. I don't like it, but it is quick. It's less wear and tear on your car. I feel like the day does go faster. I had to do it in bracket racing a couple times. It just doesn't, it's not for me yet. Maybe it will be when I get a little older. I don't know. But anyways, top qualifier on Saturday. They had 2 races, Saturday race and Sunday race down there. Top qualifier in stock eliminator, Jim Marshall. Dude, J Stock Automatic, 79 Camaro. He runs 687.6 on a 794 index. Yeah, 8th mile indexes. That's 106.4 under the index. That's really fast in 8th mile. So congratulations, Jim Marshall. Not only was Jim Marshall top qualifier on Saturday, he was also the top on Sunday. So on Sunday, he was 1.013 under. He tuned it down a little bit on Sunday. All right. Must have been hotter out, but he was 106 under on Saturday. So congrats, Jim, taking the top spot 2 days in a row. That was really cool. In super stock, I don't know who qualified number 1. Okay. I couldn't find that sheet anywhere. I even scoured the NHRA D2 Facebook page, and I scoured the Class Racer forum live from. I just didn't see it. If anybody knows who it was, let me know so I can give them a little shout out. All right. I want these people to get their name recognized for qualifying number 1 at these opens, man. They're letting it all hang out. All right, so let's get back to Saturday at that race in Mooresville. Stock eliminator, Bill Howell, A Stock Automatic, 70 Mustang. He gets the win over Madison Wilson, J Stock Automatic, 83 Camaro. Madison Wilson's all of, I think 20 years old, something like that. It's because I put a camera in her face down in Gainesville. So congrats on your runner-up, Madison Wilson. Congrats on your win, 70 Mustang, A Stock Automatic, Bill Howell. I love that car. And let's head into super stock. Lee Truell, super stock C modified stock. Don't know what kind of car that is. Got the win over Josh Barzy, if I'm saying it right. Super stock C modified. I think that's a 67 Nova. So congrats, Lee Truell, on your win on Saturday. That's all I got for super stock. I don't know what else happened in super stock. Don't know who qualified number 1 on Sunday. Don't know who won on Sunday. So if somebody wants to let me know, or post it right here and I'll share it. In stock, though, Blake Hickman, another young gun, was pitted next to him down in Gainesville at the Gator Nationals. K Stock Automatic, 83 Camaro. Got the win over Steve Johns, who has a factory stock E 2015 Camaro. So Camaro's ruled the day there in stock eliminator. And in the qualifying, top qualifier, Jim Marshall's Camaro was top qualifier. Blake Hickman gets the win over Steve Johns. All 3 Camaros all the time. It's pretty rare. I was trying to figure this out. When's the last time 2 classic Mustangs were in a final? Because between me and Herensky, that was that's got to be pretty rare, I would think, right? In stock and super stock, it's a lot of Chevys, right? A lot of Camaros. So somebody mentioned that all Ford final like that was pretty rare. I hadn't even thought of it. But you know what else is funny? After that happened, after Ryan and I raced in the final there, I had to give Ryan's father a ride to Atlantic City. So on the way home, he asked me if I was, going back toward that way, which I was, because I live about 15, 20 minutes from there. He asked me if I could give him a ride, which I was happy to do. He wanted to meet his wife. His wife was down there. They were having a little, date night, and they were in the area. So I hope you had fun there, Mr. Herensky. Bally's. Hope you won some money. All right. So let's see here. We got more comments. They're just flying through. I'm trying to get to all of them. It was Brian's first time out this year with his new engine. All right. Well, congrats, Brian. All division races should be free. I think so too. I think that'd be great. I hate when you get to a divisional and they're trying to charge you $20 for your buddies to come in. I mean, my wife came to watch. My sister came to watch. My wife's family comes to watch sometimes. And when people come to watch me, I try to, I'm trying to pay for all of them to come in. I don't want them to have to pay $20 to come to the divisional. So at ATCO, is where most of my, friends and family come. I'm like, I just go to the gate. I'm like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Write all these people's names down. They're all coming in. Just let them in the gate. So I would like it if it's free. They could just drive in and pack the house, right? Not sure if Jim Schachter is on tonight or not. He was there running Superstock. Yeah, let us know what happened there in Superstock. Any results, any top qualifiers. Balloon Knot, hello from California. How are you? I know you comment on a lot of the driver interviews that I put up, so thanks for watching them. I appreciate it. 8x19 pick of your final. Where to buy it? 8x19. Where's there an 8x19 pick of the final? I would like to know where that is too. Let me know, Bruce. Congratulations on your win. By the way, this is Casey. Philip M. It's Casey Miles. All right. How you doing, Casey? Excellent interview, by the way, that you did there, because I think that's one of our top performers. I think you have like 50,000 views on that. So way to go, Casey. You're famous. Pam Marshall, Saturday, Brian Oakes was the Superstock top qualifier. Brian Oakes. Is that still like a blue 69 Camaro 396 or 427? Somebody let me know. 8x10. All right, if I can find one, I'll let you know. All right, where are we now? We got through ATCO. We got through Mooresville. We got through the top qualifiers. Anybody see that Cletus and Cars event in Indy this weekend? Because I saw Tony Stewart won top alcohol dragster. So I'm like, wait a second. I thought the Indy divisional was postponed until like August or something like that. But sounds like there was this event there, Cletus and Cars. I don't really know what that is. I don't want to sound ignorant. But somebody let me know. It looked like it was a packed house, and there was some NHRA in front of it. I saw like an airplane on the starting line. I don't know what that was all about. It looked like it was a circus. I love the circus, right? That's what brings people in. I think we need to start doing some more of that, or we just need to start, promoting stock and super stock a little bit too, right? I think that'll pack the house. All right, so Cletus and Cars. Anybody knows anything about it? Anybody was there? Let us know, right? I want to know how they, what else they had there. What other spectacles they did. Thank you, Balloon Knot. I appreciate it. I am watching. What did I miss? Jim, you missed everything. You better rewind like 5 minutes. Nah, not much, Jim. I just want to know who won Superstock on Sunday at Mooresville if you were there. We just found out the top qualifier was Brian Oakes on Saturday. So we need top qualifier for Sunday and winner for Sunday, if anybody knows. Mark, there's the car owner. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Thanks for letting me drive the car. Appreciate it. Dave McCarrick for the photos. He does fabulous work. All right, Brian Moody. Thanks for the update. Yeah, you're right. Dave McCarrick is like the ATCO track photographer, I believe. So I got to check that out. All right, so I have a little like dilemma here, and Walt Walker and I were talking about this recently, putting you on the spot there, Walt. All right, so here's a couple examples, a couple situations now. So May 19th to the 21st is the Route 66 Nationals out in Chicago, Joliet, Illinois, if you want to be technical about it. There's also a double in Division 4 in Ennis, Texas. Okay, so I don't like when there's a national and a divisional on the same weekend, especially when they're not like if there's a national at Maple Grove and a divisional in like Bakersfield, California, that's fine. I mean, I don't think you're going to draw, a crowd either way there. But all right, Chicago's up here, Texas is down here. Let's say you live like in the middle of the country right there and you're trying to debate where to go. You got a double divisional down in Texas. You can get 2 grade points. You can get 2 chances at, divisional points. You got to go for it if you want to win a division. But national, if you're trying to win a national championship, they take your 3 best national events of your first 6. National events, there's only, 21 of them in the country. When one of them is somewhat near your neck of the woods, sometimes you got to go hit that, right? June 2nd to the 4th, Norwalk, the Norwalk Divisional. All right, the Night of Fire, the Cavalcade of Stars, whatever he's got going on there. Norwalk, Bill Bader, he's got a lot going on there, okay? He's got his divisional. Epping, New Hampshire has a national. Now, here's me living in, I'm in Jersey right now, but like my race operation is mainly in Pennsylvania. It's 8 hours for me to get to Epping. It's 8 hours for me to get to Norwalk. Which one should I go to, right? I just think they're a little bit too close together to be having their races on that same weekend, okay? June 9th to the 11th, 1 week later, Lebanon Valley, New York, Bristol, Tennessee national event, okay? Again, 7 hours for me one way, 8 hours for me the other way. It's like, gosh, come on. I know it's probably hard to schedule these events, and a lot of these tracks don't want to touch, a divisional with a 10-foot pole anymore. So I guess they put it on weekends where, maybe they don't care as much. I know Norwalk loves his divisional, but a lot of the other tracks, couldn't care any less. But we want to change that. We really do. So let me know what you guys think about that, or, if anybody has an idea on how to fix that. So Cletus McFarland, one of the biggest YouTube car channels. All right. He owns the round track next to Bradenton. Excellent. All right. So Cletus's cars. Actually, I've seen clips and stuff on that channel like 100 times. So, all right. That's Cletus McFarland. He promoted or threw this event out in Indy. That's cool. All right. I like it. Let's get some pointers from him. Top qualifiers both days. Oaks and Superstock, Jim Marshall in stock. Donahue won Sunday with his Ford Mustang 2, that 74 or 74 to 78, it must be, FGT car. Well, congrats, Mr. Donahue. Is that Marvin Donahue that drives that? Thanks for that info, Jim. Tri-State Division 5 also has a double open that weekend. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, thanks, Brian Zenson. That June 2nd weekend. So we got a lot of races going on. A 2-race open. There's 2 chances at grade points right there. Ice cream. Yep, Bill Bader's. And it's not $1 anymore, everybody. It's like a different brand. I think you buy it by the pint, and I think it's $2 or $3 now. It looks pretty good, though. They had a chocolate peanut butter flavor, and that's the only kind I like. Single divisional. Sorry, so not a double open. It's a single divisional and D5. Is it? I got my calendar right here. D5, June 2nd to the 4th. Yep, Tri-State Raceway. There it is. And Division 6, Firebird Raceway. So there's a bunch of races June 2nd to the 4th, but Division 6 is way out there, Firebird Raceway. I don't think that's going to draw from Epping, New Hampshire, but the Tri-State Raceway is a little bit closer. I don't think that's going to draw from it, but to me, Norwalk's a little bit too close to Epping. Takes forever to get to Dallas, buddy, but I'm running Joliet, Norwalk, Bowling Green, Open, then Bristol 4 weekends in a row. Woo! All right, good luck to you. That sounds fun. I would like to be doing that too. As far as class eliminations are concerned, we don't see them again until June 2nd to the 4th in D6 at Firebird Raceway. So I think that is stock and super stock. Both class eliminations are going to be run there. So that's class. We're not going to see it for a little while, for almost a month now, in case anybody was wondering when the class runoffs are. And there's a schedule for that somewhere on NHRAracer.com. You just got to click the right links. I can never find it when I need to. Actually, no, I have it right here. What am I talking about? I saved it. So I wouldn't have to find it anymore. Yeah, June 2nd to the 4th, Firebird Raceway, super stock class. June 2nd to the 4th, Firebird Raceway, stock class. So D6 is running their stock and super stock class at that event coming up. After that is July. Correction. Stock Eliminator is running class at the Epping National event. Okay, Epping National event, stock Eliminator. You know me, I like running class at national events, not at divisional events. National events on Friday is my favorite, but we've kind of gotten away from that. We usually run them on Thursday at national events in front of 6 spectators. But hopefully that can change eventually. I still don't know why we're at national events on Thursdays anymore when we're only taking 40 and 50 cars in each category. But until I can get a little bit more information on that, I don't want to speak too ignorantly about it. All right. Yes, I know 900 plus miles to Ennis from Indy. Okay, 900 miles. Yep. Yeah, it's a little further than I thought. Part of the country is a little bigger than you think. The state of Texas is huge. Not going to any D1 races due to entry fees. I was planning to go to Lebanon Valley, visit Long Island, and then go to New Media. I can't see paying $225 entry fees, so I canceled. Yeah, they raised them. They raised them this year. They didn't raise the payout, unfortunately. It was only $140 to enter the ACO Open this weekend. That was a little breath of fresh air. But 225, yeah. I asked Glenn Cromwell about that. You know, I know these tracks need some revenue, but I don't think they should be putting that burden on the racers. I think they need to start doing their due diligence to get more asses in the seats, right? Right. Okay, where else do we have to go here? That's pretty much it. I want to show you this. AHFS average saver. So sit tight while I pull it up. Don't forget, Memorial Day weekend, that's our next divisional in Division 1. Maple Grove Raceway, $40 car loads on that Saturday. And they're going to have, they're having fireworks. It's a little Bill Bader-esque there. I like it. I just want that car load deal to start in the morning. I want people to be coming in and watching all of our categories as well, not just at night. Okay, that's not it's like, it seems like we run and then it's like, all right, now the spectators can come in. I think that needs to be changed, right? What do you guys think? Someone tell Shane Swigert. Someone tell Kid Chaos. All right, so anybody that's on Drag Insights premium members right now, I want to show you this little tool that I came up with here. It is called what I call the AHFS average saver. This is just a little screenshot of it. It's going to be dressed up a little bit nicer than this in Drag Insights. But if you see this left column over here underneath the yellow, you see the 1.031, the 1.052, the 0.78, 784, 0.982. These are runs that you're going to put in. So basically, this is where you're saying, okay, I've gone 103.1 under. I've gone 105.2 under. You don't have to put a negative sign or anything like that. That's considered what you went under, okay? And if you know other people around the country that are running your same combo, clearly you would try to put some of their runs in too. Put your index in over there on the right where it says enter index here. That's all you have to enter. All you have to enter is how far under you went and your index if you want, because what it does is it's telling you must run 2 runs between 650 and 694 under, and then it translates that into versus your index. So if on a 12 flat index there, we'll pretend this is G stock automatic, you would have to run 1130 with a 6 to 1135 with a 0 2 times to get your average back to the safety zone. Safety zone being 0.849 under. Remember, if you make 2 runs a second under or faster this year, or between your combo spread around the country, you get triggered for a review at the end of the year. All your fastest qualifying runs, all of your elimination runs, and all of your class elimination runs are then averaged out. Okay, now beware, or just know that not all of your qualifying runs are counted, just your quickest, your final qualifying, wherever you end up on the sheet, that run is the run that's counted. So if you go a second under in a qualifying run, a second under in a qualifying run, and a second under in a qualifying run, only one of those is going to count, okay? To clear up some of that confusion. Now, another tricky part that some people don't understand is C1, okay, first round of class eliminations is actually considered a qualifying run. Okay, so if it is not quicker than your previous qualifying runs, that run doesn't count either because it's only final qualifying. So C1 doesn't always count. It only counts if it's faster than your previous qualifying runs, okay? C2 and beyond all count, every single one of them, okay? Eliminations all count, every single one of them. All right, so, just a little tip for some people that may not know. If you are trying to preserve your average, or if you just, got a red light victory, or if you red light or something of that nature, it's not always wise to run it all the way out the back door and go a second under or 995 under or something like that. a red light is a good opportunity for you to bring your average down and try and, kill it a little bit early and preserve your average, right? So this is how this is going to work. The more runs you put in there, it's going to keep calculating the average. If you can't get in that 650 to 694 window, you can get 3 runs in the 695 to 745 window and beyond. 4 runs between 746 and 771 window, and therefore so on and so forth. Okay. So I think it's a pretty cool tool that everybody can use in the stock and super stock world. All right. A couple other things I want to add in there too. Like I said, I want to add the a payout calculator in there. So maybe some track operators or anybody that wants to do like Calcuttas and stuff like that. We can all kind of have fun with this calculator. You just put in how many cars you have, put in a little entry fee, and then it tells you how much money is coming in. And then you can dabble with round money. You can say, I want to pay $50 to the first round winner, or I want to pay $200 to the second round winner. You can mess with that, and it'll just keep updating how much money is coming in versus how much is going out, how much profit there's going to be. And if you want zero profit, if you want 100% payout, you can just keep messing with round money until you figure out what's the best situation, right? And then there's those situations where there's 3 semifinalists. Who gets that extra money, right? Don't you think NHRA should be like, all right, if there's 3 semifinalists, the guy that loses in the semi should get both the winnings there, both the semis winnings? I think they should. I think we should. I think that should be a new deal. Good evening, AmCam124. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Double at Tri-State D5 is Memorial Day weekend, is it? D5. It doesn't show that on this calendar. I got this calendar from NHRA at the PRI show. So I know a couple things have been changed on it. Atco's Bar Lego was pretty full Friday night, too. Another good source of revenue. Yes, it was. I was there till about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then came home just as it was starting to get crowded. Nice job on your win. Thank you, Rory. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Walt, I'm glad to clarify that for you. The calculator. There is the National Open mystery on the schedules. Yeah. So if somebody has National Open schedules for your division, send it to me so I can I can add it to the calendar in Drag Insights as well. I mean, most of them are in there. The ones, at least all the D1 races are in there because they have a schedule. It's sponsored by MicroStrategies. Anthony Bongiovanni stepped in and saved the series. So thank you to Anthony. Got this nice purple hat here, MicroStrategies. That's his company. He's got a nice fleet of Cobra Jet Mustangs. And PC Richard pulled out of our National Open Series, and MicroStrategy stepped in. So we have a schedule. It's easy to find in our division. Other divisions, though, it's a crapshoot. Somebody let me know where they are. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Thanks for joining, and appreciate. Yes, thank you, AmCam. I appreciate that. Planning to have the Super Stock Mustang out at all this year. Going to Epping. I don't think I'm going to Epping. I may actually be hitting up the Norwalk Divisional. It's possible. I don't want to jinx it yet. I'm not sure, but if I am, it sounds like a pretty fun car. One of these kind. Yeah. So I hope I can get to the Norwalk Divisional. I'm sad I would be missing the Epping National, but I'm not going to go up there. I think the Norwalk Divisional, I've never been to it and I want to see it. As far as the Super Stock Mustang is going, trying to find some main bearings and rod bearings, believe it or not. It's not as easy as you think. They were hard to find before. And I like to run a certain brand. I've been running King bearings all these years. I tried Cali's once, but I like these King bearings. The HP, for the last 8 years, every time we take something apart, man, they look like new. Look like you could reuse them again. But I've heard people reuse bearings. I've never tried it. Never wanted to. But these bearings are getting hard to find. So they're on back order everywhere, the cuts that I need. And I should just call King because I saw that they're located up in North Jersey. I wonder if I call them, somebody might say, oh yeah, I got a set of those in the back corner buried somewhere on a shelf. So I should probably do that. But yeah, other than that, assembly is almost ready to go for my super stock Mustang. My stocker Mustang is ready to go, but I'm having too much fun driving Marks. So I haven't had to get mine out yet this year. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Thank you, Billy Ryder. I appreciate it. I think I covered everything I wanted to. Points, I don't know if points really changed this weekend because it was just all national opens. Kyle Rizzoli is still in first in stock nationally. Kyle Rizzoli is still in first in super stock nationally. And Aaron Stanfield is in first in factory stock nationally. So nothing new there. This weekend is Mother's Day. So there is no racing this weekend as far as I know. So enjoy your Mother's Day. All right. Take your mother out to eat, or your wife, or whoever. Have fun. No racing this weekend. You get to take the weekend off. Right? Yes. May 14th, Mother's Day. I better start making some plans here. Oh, thank you, Bill. ACL bearings. I did. I looked into them. Australia, I believe. But are they still made there? Because I heard a rumor that they might not be made there anymore, and that they might not be of the same quality that they once were. Can somebody clarify that? If they are still, still from there, still high quality, I might take a look at them. I was on their website for a while recently. So if Jeff Lawrence uses them a lot, then I know they got to be good. I should ask him. Please recommend tracking devices on all people's rigs. We don't need to hear stories on how a car gets stolen. Yeah, Casey Munnels, you were showing me a cool device, right, for tracking the cars and trailers and whatnot. So I want to look into that. If you can really quick post the brand that I can look into and I can share that with everybody, I'd appreciate that, because that is, we got these cars and trailers. Some people parked in driveways, some people bringing them to hotels, which seems like it's scary and dangerous. And man, you got to keep a watchful eye on everything. People are just brazen nowadays. I mean, break-ins and thefts. Dude, recently in my aunt's neighborhood, a UPS truck dropped off a box iPhone in front of a house that had a ring. Not only had a ring, the people were inside. And that UPS truck drove away. A car just drove up, walked up to the front door, grabbed the box, and walked back to their car and left. So it's like people just don't care anymore. It's crazy. Simple hidden air tag would work. Definitely interested also. Yeah. I'd like to know. But isn't that crazy? Do you think people are like following UPS trucks nowadays just to steal packages? I've wondered that too. Unless it was like an inside job. Hey, come steal my stuff, or a UPS guy saying, hey, come follow me. This is a sick package from Apple getting delivered on this doorstep. But I would be kind of nervous being a FedEx or UPS driver, especially if you had to go to some shady neighborhoods, right? Hey, Pete Ducko came all the way up from Florida to ATCO this weekend to hang out and watch the National Open. So stock and super stock. He's a former stock racer. So it was good to see you, Pete. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was fun. All right, guys, that's it for me tonight. Thanks for joining me. May 9th, 2023. Everybody have a happy Mother's Day this weekend. Enjoy your weekend off. We got a lot of racing coming up in the next few weeks. Double in Ennis, Texas. We've got National and Route 66, among other things. So looking forward to it. All right. Enjoy our regular Tuesday night meetings. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Bruce lost $4,800 that was sent to an empty house in the Bronx. Oh, my goodness. Well, that sounds awful. Sorry to hear that. Trackamo and Planet GPS both work great. All right, so Trackamo, I think it's Trackamo, and Planet GPS. That gives us one to look at, guys. All right, so we'll take that and run with it. And you can comment on this all night long and let us know. All right, thank you, Brian Zenson, for joining us. Have a good night. Have a good night, Pete Lanciers. Take it easy, everybody. Thanks a lot.